or we will have a lesser bar, because ultimately that will of the people, which has never been given importance, you see, that has to be guarded. So what principle of interpretation will be applied?
My Lord, your Lordship should be primarily guided by the text of the Constitution.
So you are saying that despite the importance, the strict scrutiny review principle will not apply.
My Lord, strict scrutiny of what?
Sorry?
Strict scrutiny of what? The Election Act 2017? The general atmosphere in the country?
Everything, because it's the electorate.
Then, my Lord,
it's the Constitution.
Then, my Lord, put these pleadings aside and take suo motu notice and convene another bench.
That is what I had suggested yesterday. And the petitions are pending. We were informed by the petitioner himself that petitions are pending. Why should this court keep those petitions pending if they are so important? And this matter, and we are now only restricting ourselves to the pleadings by ignoring those petitions.
My Lord, that is a question, may I say with great respect, you are asking a question which you know better than me that I cannot answer. Why is a petition pending in this court is not a question which a council can answer. It is for you to answer, and you may answer it the way you like.
That takes us. Makhtoom Sahab, that takes us to that principle of strict scrutiny review.
My Lord, I will not go by formulas.
Mr. Naghdoom Ali Khan, will you complete your submissions?
My Lord, yes.
Mr. Makhtoom Ali Khan, आपके कहने का मकसद ये है कि जो पार्टीज बेशक इलेक्शन जीत के जनरल सीट भी जीती हो, अगर उन्होंने लिस्ट जमा नहीं की तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के आर्टिकल 51D के मुताबिक बकौल आपके कि वो इंटाइटल्ड नहीं है कि वो सीट्स, सपोज अगर वो नहीं है तो वो फिर सीट्स कहाँ जाएंगी?
First, the answer to first part is yes, and I submit with the utmost humility at my command that the answer is yes, because your lordships will not force a political party in a particular situation to definitely submit a list to assign. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord, the mic is, the red lights are on over here, but I don't know whether the voice is carrying through or not.
You are away from the mic.
So may I submit? It becomes very difficult, my lord, to read from the paper and be close to the mic. But I'm getting used to it. My lord, the submission is that insofar as the first part is concerned, a political party may, as my lord the Chief Justice observed, choose not to seek election to any one of the reserved seats, whether for women or for minorities.
Or for both.
Or for both. And if that were to happen, will you...
उनका असूली मौक़िफ़ है कि हम आइन में तब्दीली करेंगे, हम इस पे बिलीव नहीं करते हैं।
जी बिल्कुल।
ये भी हो सकता है उनका मैनिफेस्टो में।
If that is their view, that they do not want to contest the elections, now what happens? By failing to file nomination papers, will that seat go vacant? My lord, what happens in the case of a general seat, to draw an analogy, when a nomination paper is not filed by any other contesting candidates, the one who has filed the paper gets the seat, even though no voting takes place on it. The submission over here is that if they have not filed the list, in a way that's an indication that they have not put up a candidate for this list. Now, the submission is the vehicle for allocation of seats in terms of Article 51 of the Constitution is the total number of general seats secured by each political party. It is only the